understanding offense and defense on that. This hour is going to be very specific on building the skill set of striking around a blade. Okay? So if it's like, wait a minute, we just went from this fight and now it's like, yes, we're doing that on purpose. In my opinion, because we're looking at the long game, and I think that's really important to distinguish. I can't backlight, right? I got to get better lighting. But because we want to distinguish what we are saying with this. There's no easy answer to a blade. It's not. There's no technique for a blade. There is learning how to fight, learning different phases of fighting, different skill sets in fighting, how to deal with those things, then learning how to learn them appropriately, start to stack them and overlay them, and then hoping to God that it works out pretty well when you actually get stabbed at, right? It's like essentially what it is. It's to learn how to fight. To be able to do that, there's pre-contact cues and body language and psychology. That's like one block. And then you have blocks and parries. Like that's another block of training. And then you have the entanglement of grappling, which is where we spend the vast majority of our time in KCC, because to me that's the most complicated, ambiguous, fucked up portion of dealing with a blade, is the entanglement. So that's why we spend so much time in the entanglement. So if we force you to stay in the entanglement to get so good at it that you start figuring shit out before it happens, you can end the entanglement fast and hopefully do something better. Then you have disarms and all that type of shit. And then you have medical training. So like there's so many blocks of training. There's no such thing as like, here's the defense that encapsulates all of those into one thing. Just do this and you're going to be fine. There's get good at medical. Get good at de-escalation. Get good at psychology and pre-contact cues. Get good at wrestling. Get good at striking. Get good at blocks. Then start to overlap those things. Then once you've overlapped these two together, overlap them with a third thing. And to me, that's the long game. So that's the way that I look at this stuff. So we're going to isolate striking. And the next hour, 50 minutes is striking. We're going to focus everything around striking and not getting stabbed while we're striking. Does that make sense? That's how we're going to play this. Eli, can I borrow you now? Yeah, with a knife. So the first rendition of this drill is going to be play. So we're going to look at striking inside of the entanglement. What does that look like? And then we're going to look at striking outside of the entanglement, right? What does that look like? Okay? And kind of some degrees with that. So the first variation that we're going to do and play around with, we're going to go through our three primary positions. We have our front side 2-on-1, we have our outside 2-on-1, and we have our back position. Okay? So what we're going to do is a really simple drill. We're going to start in the front side 2-on-1, and I want you to play around striking. Okay? What are the pros and cons? For me to use my hands, I have to temporarily let go of my 2-on-1, right? I just accept that. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. It just is. So if I want to hit them, I have to let go of the hand. If I want to hit them with my hand, I have to let go of the hand, right? So that might look something like this. Boom, bang, regrip, okay? It might look something like this. Boom, bang, regrip. That's all. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's not good, it's not bad. It just is, right? So play with it. What's the timing feel like with that, right? Out here in front, the idea of a knee or a kick, what does that do? Well, if I'm going to knee or kick well, I have to lose head pressure. So that may be problematic, right? Fuck around and find out. So I want to explore that. So you're going to hang out here and you're going to force yourself to strike. And then you're going to go to the outside 2-on-1 and do the same shit. And then you're going to go to the back to do the same shit. And we're literally just playing. Really no energy out of the bad guy yet. You're just working on the timing and that idea of like catch, release, catch. I have it, hit, boom, get back to your grip. I have it, hit, boom, get back to your grip. You're just playing around and figuring some things out. That's it. This is the first place to start. Because we have MMA gloves on, make a little bit of contact, but it should be touching. All right? It should literally be, that's it. I don't need whoosh, and then get back into it, okay? We're just looking for the timing. Let go, hit, come back to your grip. Let go, hit, come back to your grip. So I want you to spend, let's say like 3 to 5 combatives in the front, outside. Back. Okay? Play. Once you get to the back and hit them, then just switch jobs. Once you get to the back and hit them, then switch jobs. That makes sense? Other person, you just hold the knife, you're just there for it. Kind of give them a little bit of pushback, but nothing too crazy. This is just an exploration of what's even possible, let alone what makes the most sense at any point in time. That make sense? All right, very light, very easy. 3 to 5 combatives in each position, and then switch jobs. Grab on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.